Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return.
The Saints taking over on offense and leading the way at quarterback. A man who spent the last 5 years trying to beat him playing for Tampa. And that's the late April signee, Jameis Winston.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
On the play. 2nd and 10. At the
Here's Winston.
27-yard line.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That second down play nets a -4. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So the Bucs now in great shape to begin their initial possession. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnist write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
What was that, man?
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 17 carries, 96 yards.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense, means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
That one a first down pickup of 8. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
2nd and 2.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
Throwing on first down. Flowers. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35.
To throw again. Flowers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Ronald Jones.
Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
From the gun. Flowers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
The Saints take over.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Winston. And that will be incomplete.
Winston's pass.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's Hardman to return. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Back now comes Tampa Bay, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, definitely give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
42-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Flowers. That quick pass here to Godwin. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top. Take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mike Evans. That's another.
These two teams all tied after one.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Flowers, and he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
By the Saints.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well. Go to something else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A gain of 5.
They go play action. Winston. Harris has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And the Saints first down.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
The ball carrier.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And that's caught by Smith. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
New Orleans.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Throwing, Winston. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints.
Traquan Smith.
Traquan Smith. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Good.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Nicole Hartman on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. Charles, it's the second quarter. Your team's losing. You're not playing well as the quarterback, but like I said, it's the second quarter. So how worried right now are you?
You're concerned, but you're not panicked, because you know there's still an opportunity. No one's excited about his stat line right now. 1 touchdown pass, okay, that's cool. But he's throwing an interception as well. Can he eliminate the mistakes and keep making the positive plays, the good plays? That's what they're looking for from him.
Time to find out if he can do just that. On 2nd down, it's Jones. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd
now a draw play. This is Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Flowers completes it to Hardman. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to Nicole Hartman. A gain of 4. It's now
from the shotgun to give to Jones.
At the 49-yard line.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
The tackle made by DeMario Davis. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's the 7th leading rusher in the NFL last year. It's Leonard Fournette. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
No!
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. He has not been on his A game, but his team has really picked him up. I think he probably now in 2nd quarter he's thinking, all right, time for me to get going.
And he also has to keep in mind that, he has contributed. You're exactly right. Not totally on his A game, but guess what?
He's got the touchdown.
He's got a touchdown pass, reception.
And now he'll be looking to contribute a little bit more. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Winston. Smith catches left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
New Orleans.
And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Mike 20. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Flowers. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Mike 20. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
On first down, Flowers looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
18-yard line.
Over the middle to Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8.
The Saints 10-yard line.
There go Mike 20. Mike 20.
From the gun, Flowers. And that'll be incomplete.
Flowers
took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brings up third down and 2.
On 3rd and 2, Flowers being chased out, and he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Saints 14, Buccaneers 10.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 26-yard
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Over the middle to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Winston. This one into the hands of Burton.
Winston's
7 yards to pick up there.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
4 down.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. To throw, Winston. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you. And
all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Will Lutz to kick off.
So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Second and 14. Back to throw. Flowers. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Flowers. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 33. And this one is right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
Saints 14, Buccaneers 13.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Saints.
Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
Winston's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
To throw is Winston. He's got Burton here. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Saints, first down.
Jameis to throw it. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the Bucs 40-yard line.
To the air again with Winston. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
First down, New Orleans.
They'll throw again. Winston. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Winston's pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll employ the jumbo set now on second and 1.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So after the run by Kamara, now another first and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks, sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game, because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run.
Will Lutz
after the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Ronald Jones, the
Give
ball
him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
At the 27-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Operating from the gun. Flowers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 13.
On first and 10, Flowers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Back to the air on second down. Flowers caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Roughing the passer, defense.
when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Flowers pass.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw on second down. Flowers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
9-yard line.
Now Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
They'll try again with Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. From the gun, Flowers. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. And this carries into the end zone. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5, brings up second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Defense.
What they call?
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take... Oh, no, he lost the football. They find some open field here.
Winston on the keeper. Fumble on the play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
On the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 13.
They run it again with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
On the carry.
A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have moved out in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be taken down across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
49-yard line.
Mike 56, Mike.
Throwing on first down. Flowers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Flowers. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nicole Hardman. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. But that was well executed.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Saints first down.
Winston now from the 50. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the Bucs.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run. This is Kamara, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Saints.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Running with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On the ground, Kamara. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And Lutz puts this one through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
31.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed